Jersey. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on
Jersey's matched the grass.
5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee. And then now a carry here for Terrence West. And he'll take this up near the 30.
Dang, gone.
Maybe the 34. 9 yards.
Too many tackles already. I mean, too many missed tackles. So got him back in the backfield. Sorry, though. I'm gonna make up for it.
If you want to take a shot on second down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top.
Out of the offense in search of 6 yards. Let's go. On the ground, it's West again. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Keenum on third down. He hits West underneath. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now a first down throw, Keenum. And this one caught by Denny Walker. And taking it across midfield.
Too many yards, y'all.
Inside the 45.
I don't know whether I want to be a fly on the wall or not when they hear the explanation of open and uncovered downfield. Who blew that assignment?
Somebody did.
No doubt about it. There's no way you're not going to account for him.
Keenum on first down. He couldn't quite.
Come on, Cam. It's supposed to be your pick.
Incomplete. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Off the play fake, Keenum escapes the sack.
Oh, come on.
Rush coming and he's taken down. Cam Chancellor.
I'll take that. Good job, Cam.
And it'll be a loss of about 8. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that, and the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
So on fourth down, here's Jake Shum to punt it away.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a third down attempt.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. Couple of Jets there in on the stop. 6 yards to go here on second down.
That boy Gurley a beast, y'all. Man going for the record.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Jersey's making grass.
Flying to the football there to make the stop.
Third and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. Mariota from the gun on third down. And he couldn't hang on to the contact. Incomplete.
Dang.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it.
I'm gonna go for it. I believe in my defense.
To try and get it through the air, but they run successful.
On fourth down, they snap it to Mariota. And Tate's got it. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that.
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Time running out here on the play clock. Mariota on first down. And Brate, the tight end's got it. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And he'll be down deep into Jet territory. A big play there for Detroit. 48 yards. And now a first down following that long gain.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
Mariota now. Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught at about the 5. That throw good for 4. It's second down. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
His path became, it just never materialized.
Here's Peterson on 3rd and goal. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal.
Choices. On the road, do you go for the 3 or do you go for the touchdown? I know what I would do. I'm on the road in this position. I'm going to get 6 right now.
So our initial drive here this afternoon results in 3. I'm not sure that was a statement necessarily, but getting points on the road, never a bad thing.
No question about it, Brandon. You had a crowd that was all fired up during pregame introductions, yet you're able to quiet them just a little bit by taking their early lead.
And he'll take it up past the 25. And now out come the Jets. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out, give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. On second down, here's Keenum.
Thank you.
He lost the football. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case,
get off me, chump.
even had a chance, they popped the ball free in the backfield.
It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Second down, Mariota. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. Touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the
Good job. Let's go, guys.
In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass.
That noise in the background, y'all watching my uncle play. I know I don't got no viewers right now, but y'all might wanna go rewatch this game. We're in the same league right now.
Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
It's a gain of 21 that time, and it'll be a New York first. They try the corner route there, Charles, and it works to perfection. Boy, that's hard on a defensive back, because if you get any fake or move to the inside, you have to respect it, and then the receiver breaks back to the sideline. To throw, it's Keenum. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now, the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence. There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Ashawn Robinson coming out of the University of Alabama. A big, physical, intimidating force who had to learn to play with more leverage. Otherwise, he's going to get blown off the ball in the NFL. Looks like he's learning his lessons after that play.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Telvin Smith in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. Here's Jacob Shum now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And there they bring pressure from the inside and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. First down, Mariota. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
The one running back is Gurley. He's going to get the football. And at the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So it'll be first down here after the run. Another carry now for Gurley. And this time not as successful as he'll get.
Dang, they stopped him, Gurley.
No more. Couple of Jets there in on the stop. A well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through. and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. Throwing, Mariota. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a first down for him, too.
They run. It's Gurley. And he will cross the...
In there, I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They played so well throughout this entire game.
And he cuts it out to the sideline. And he takes this one in for a
Boom.
Lions touchdown.
TG3, baby, let's go.
Todd Gurley, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
So out now come the Jets. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way,
good play on the ball, boy. Pick that.
They need points.
Big time.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here back at the
Let's go, Cam.
line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Now a play fake, and it's Keenum. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Should have blitzed.
2 minutes to play here in the first.
Case Keenum ain't no bad quarterback though. He underrated.
After this short timeout. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. It's a big play that time by the Jets. 34 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. On 1st and 10, here's Keenum. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down inside the 15, shot. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
And into the red zone now, and Charles, they told us.
Oh, we been, but we don't break into the end zone, y'all. Watch this.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points, so you know that all the time during the week they talked about executing, taking care of the football.
We been, but we don't break.
Mistakes. Make sure they put points on the board and come out of it with that. I hope I don't sound too
They sell them for 3. They're gonna have to.
That's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Keenum again here on 2nd and 10. This will be caught at about the 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Keenum throwing once more. That's caught at the 3. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Shots.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And now they continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys.
I want to be like blitzing up in the end zone. This one trying to run it.
Defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues.
What I told y'all.
Touchdown, New York. Terrence West, his 6th touchdown of the season.
How you giving up touchdowns, man?
Yeah, you heard it, right? Exhale. The exhale, and I'm taking that from their bench because finally, right before the half, they find a way to get the ball in the end zone and get some points on the board. Maybe they can use that to kickstart them for the second half.
Yeah, just to get something before going into the lockers. And now in the second half, if they can just tighten.
It's what they want to do. Tighten down everything they're doing, and it maybe explode at the right time.
And Charles, this is one of those inexcusable special teams penalties, an out-of-bounds kickoff.
Might break this one, y'all. I don't know. But I always got a little secret play that always works.
On the counter, Gurley.
Go, boy.
And he'll be taken down just
try one more time.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Again, they run with Gurley.
See y'all later.
And some space here.
TG3.
Touchdown, Detroit. Todd Gurley, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Lions add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure.
And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll run again here with West. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense.
Different stretch, right?
They'll run it with West. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's Jacob Shum now as he's on to punt for New York. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken at the 18. Might have needed just 1 more block as it stands. 37-yard return. And possession will change here with very little time remaining until halftime. The one running back is Gurley. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And break, the tight end's got it. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
Down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and actually Larry, hold that thought, we're right back to the action. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, there's 3 guys up front. The nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends. They're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers. There's usually 5 on 3.
He'll be taken down.
Should have threw that.
Let's get in there for the sack. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back from the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Now Keenum. And he's got Decker, left side. The 40. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 41 yards.
Yeah,
now
back him up.
Come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Keenum. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Second down now after the incompletion.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Good hit.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. They'll come out in the pistol.
Should have went man to my right.
Keenum.
Shot.
The man is Smith. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Second down here after the incomplete pass. They come up in an offset eye. Back to the air. Keenum on second down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And a pretty simple completion there underneath, but a successful one for the offense.
Partner, it doesn't have to be the big shots downfield all the time. Having that safety net underneath is a great thing for a quarterback.
Defense likely bringing pressure here.
Ah, missed him.
Touchdown, Jets. Terrence West with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And our attention shifts to Todd Gurley. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments. And you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
And he finds a man on the crossing route. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes
Arizona, depending on y'all to win.
That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Flushed out right. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. A first down throw for Mariota. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly. And that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion. That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Flush to his right. And Boyd has it over the middle. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good, and that will swell the lead to 16. So that's 3 field goals for him now, but heck, he's not even halfway to his career best of 7.
Seems like the 7 field goal games are the kind of games I always get assigned to in my other job. Let's hope for this offense's sake they can start cashing in on a few of these drives.
And New York set to take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard. We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete.
Come on. That was a simple tackle. You get hurt.
Here's Jacob Shum now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. It's brought in left side by Tate. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody has that ability, they want them on their team.
And it's in. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Howe. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring
Can't
out.
do it in zone. Hate when they do that.
Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Over the middle to Smith. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Play action. It's Keenum. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. C.J. Mosley in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. And you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. Third and long. It's Keenum. Backing up. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter.
Awesome block.
Gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. And Detroit getting set to go now. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. And he's able to get this
one out
closer to midfield across the 45. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right? Whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big time sack.
Throwing, Mariota. The lead, and a big loss here as he's taken down. D. Ford. He's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today. But on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Oh, nice move. 11 yards that time on the return. And the Jets.
Hey, it's a command, boy.
And the Jets set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this show.
Ball game.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. Hey, listen, if something there got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
On that quick throw, what do you think? Possibly something they saw at the line to go there?
Possibly in the game plan. And you notice they went with an empty backfield. No backs there to help with pass protection. So you have to have a counter to that because you know they're probably going to bring pressure when they see an empty backfield. So you get rid of the ball quickly. Quick drop, ball's out of the quarterback's hands, keeps it from getting hit, and they get a completion.
On 2nd down, here's Keenum. Smith catches left side. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Really nice little connection there. They go with the corner route, and it works out well.
And the best way to set up the corner route is to throw slants throughout the ball game so that when you're able to get back outside, the defender has to respect the inside game.
From the red zone now, Keenum. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence. And he's
in. Touchdown, Jets.
Dang, gone.
His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Keenum's going to throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. A very pivotal 2-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the 4th quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a 1-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
And Detroit getting set to go now. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. The one running back is Gurley. And they'll give it to him here. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there. And it's 3rd down.
Well, Brandon, he's on a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
So they're behind the chains as the offense. 12 yards needed on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mariota being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep.
You got to hold on to that one, son.
Had some position, but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Detroit.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over.
Here we go. Green.
Keenum now on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
To throw on second down is Keenum. And Anderson's got it. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Give him 6 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. So still in search of the first down after that last completion. And this time they go underneath for a simple pitch and catch.
And not only do you get the pitch and catch, Brandon, but you're able to keep the receiver moving when you hit him with the drag route.
He's got time in the pocket. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Keenum got to have this one. Over the middle to Smith.
Holding. Come on.
Charles, I know it's hard when live bullets are flying, but you cannot keep your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable nowadays. We talk about target areas all the time. You have to aim lower so that your hand doesn't get involved in the face mask.
Now Keenum. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
To throw Mariota. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast. But sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. And maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
Yeah, a lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They run again on first down. Peterson. And he is going to lose yardage here. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. Mariota here to throw. And this one is incomplete. And the offense looks to
my fault. I'm being greedy.
Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he'll be taken
down
at the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Bounce back. Ah, shit.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. New York set to take the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third.
It appears that the pressure is affecting him today. Normally, he knows exactly when to get rid of the football, but today, because he's been hit a few times, he's getting rid of it a little bit too quickly.
The open man is Smith. And a nice gain at 21 yards. And they're going to speed things up here. And he'll spike it with 16 seconds remaining. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. To throw, it's Keenum. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Eric Decker was the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion.
Here we go.
Keenum to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Throwing is Keenum. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Lions looking like they're going to come away with a victory. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none.
Yes, exactly right.
Stays on his feet. And down he goes. A sack. They sack him back across midfield at about the 48-yard line.